Mrs. G here, and today I wanted to take a few minutes just to talk about worry. Worry is when our mind kind of gets stuck on something that we might not be able to control. We might worry about the weather. We might be worried that we can't go to school right now. We might be worried about somebody around us getting sick. We might worry about us getting sick. We might worry that we don't get to see our teacher or our classroom or our classmates. There's a lot of things that we could worry about. But what I want to teach you today is that there are things that we can do when we feel worried to get us out of our worry. Is it okay to worry? Absolutely. We're all going to worry. Worry is a normal, natural thing that happens to everybody. Everybody feels worried. But it's not okay to always be stuck in your worry. Okay, friends? So before we get started on our fun worry monster, that's what we're gonna build today, is a worry monster. I wanna ask you 4 questions. The first thing I want you to think about is, what can you say to tame your worry monster? What can you say when you have worries coming on your mind? A lot of times it happens at night. We can't sleep, we're worried. I'm tossing and turning because I'm worried about something. We can take a deep breath and we can say, these are thoughts. These are thoughts in my mind. Sometimes our thoughts are not real. Well, guess what? We can tell our worry monster, you're not the boss of my thoughts. I am okay. I am safe. I am okay. And you aren't the boss of my thoughts, worry monster. Second question I have for you. When your worry monster is around, how do you feel in your body? Our body is so kind to give us signals. It gives us warning signs that we're worried. For Mrs. G, I feel my heart start to beat fast. That's how I know I'm feeling a little worried, is my heart beats fast. Maybe you get sweaty. Maybe you get shaky. Maybe you feel sick in your stomach. When you feel something like that in your body, pay attention. So you need to scare them off with one of your thoughts. You can say, you're not the boss of my thoughts, worry monster. Third thing to think about is, when does your worry monster leave you alone? What are you doing when your worry monster leaves you alone? Sometimes we just need to go do something for someone else, be helpful, right? If we're feeling worried about something, we can say, hey mom, do you have anything that I can help you with? We can maybe go outside and play with our dog. Maybe we can think about a place that we love, like the ocean or the lake or grandma's house. Maybe you can FaceTime a friend on the phone. Or think about just a family member that you love. Maybe you could give them a call or write them a letter. Fourth question is, when are the times that your worry monster comes around? Does he come around maybe when you're doing something that you feel like you're not very good at? Does he come around when you're doing math or when you're doing writing, like homework, schoolwork? Does worry monster come around when you're meeting somebody new and you're feeling shy? Does your worry monster come around when you're thinking about something specific? Maybe something that you don't have control over. Pay attention to when your worry monster comes around and have some words ready to say to him. You can say to your worry, I'm safe, I'm okay. I don't need to think about this right now. I don't have control over this. I'm gonna put my thoughts into where I have control. So now for the fun part. We're going to build our very own worry monster. You don't need anything special to build a worry monster. All you need is a can. Look at this. This is a smaller can. This is like a bigger plastic can. I kind of made a big one here. There's already some worries that he's eaten. Do you see those? He's eaten some worries already. Then I just had some stickers that I put on here, and I found some googly eyes, and I cut a slit. I'm gonna teach you how to do this. It's really easy. So with the can, all you need is a can, and then you just need a piece of paper, any paper, white paper, lined paper, it doesn't really matter. What you're gonna do is you're gonna cut in a zigzag line. It's gonna look like this. Just cut zigzags, and then you're just gonna tape it right around the can, and then with the whatever's left over from the top of the paper, you have arms. So you've got 2 monster arms. Just tape them to the side here. And I had some extra googly eyes that I just glued. And you can do as many arms as you want. You can make this however you want. I didn't have a lot of room to make a mouth for this one, so for this monster, I might just put my worry in the top. I might just drop it in the top. See that? So here's a worry. Sometimes I find, like at night, I worry about my grandparents. So I wrote my grandparents on here, and I'm just gonna fold it up, and I'm gonna say, I don't want this on my mind, because sometimes like our body hears what our mind is worrying about, and we might feel tense we can't sleep, we don't feel very good, right? So I want to feel better. I want to get this off my chest. And sometimes we just need to write something down. We just need to say it out loud. I'm worried about this right now. So I'd say I'm worried about my grandma right now, and I'm going to feed it to my worry monster. Feels a little better. Something else I might be worried about. I'm going to write it down. Maybe right now I'm worried about my students. I miss you guys. I worry. When am I going to see you again? You might think the same way about your friends or your teacher. So I'm worried about my students. I'm worried about my friends I haven't seen in a long time. And I'm going to just drop it right here into that worry monster. Okay? So that worry monster it holds that worry for you, so you can say, I'm okay. And I'm going to read this little poem that goes with these worry monsters. I'm your worry monster. I am always here. When worries pop into your head, don't let them turn to fear. Take a piece of paper, make sure you write your name. Then explain your worry, write it clear and plain. Put the worry in my mouth and let me eat the fear. Then put a smile upon your face and give a great big cheer. Woohoo! Hope you guys have fun building your worry monsters, and I hope that you can let some of these worries go and that you can feel free and that you can feel happy and loved like you are. And I hope that I get to see your faces soon. Bye, friends.